Hi, and welcome back to Brass. Today's Brass Tack is about contract performance in the face of unforeseen circumstances. We are living in 2020 in unprecedented time. Here in the United States, we have a system of laws over our contracts that can provide for some relief and some help in these types of situations for really anyone. But I want to talk about business, since that's what we're all about here, and I want to talk about two ways that you can receive some relief from your contracts, either entirely or in order to use it to work out something with the other party or parties. They kind of go along the same theme, but I want to talk about them separately. The first one is something that you should look for in your contracts, and it is a provision called force majeure. It's spelled FORCEMAJEURE. And this is something that is in your contract already. It is talking about what will happen if something unforeseen happens. Usually in those situations it talks about what the unforeseen item might be. It could be a storm, it could be supplies. It's really going to matter what your contract is all about. It will define an unforeseen or unforeseeable action or event, something that is not planned and that neither side of the contract can anticipate. But in the event that something in a particular category happens, then the contract goes on to provide what the obligations of the respective parties are and what each side is or isn't going to do or has to do. Or it might automatically give rise to a renegotiation. A key part of this is that this event or occurrence is through no fault of either party. And also, it cannot arise out of the negligence of either party. Often, force majeure contracts will provide that one side or both sides are relieved of any obligation. Another option is that the parties are at a standstill, so it's like the contract is frozen in place until this event or situation resolves. Or it can provide for the performance or the contract to be extended. So it might provide a particular time frame after the event is over, and then provide for some type of provision for it to resume under the original or modified terms. So look in your contracts for a force majeure. If there is a court action required in any breach of contract or any other action where you're trying to get relief from the contract once the courts reopen, if a court is asked to look at this contract and its force majeure provision, it's going to limit the review to what the contract actually says. It's not going to go outside. And if by any chance your contract provided what would happen in the event the government ordered your business to close, such as we're experiencing now in some industries, then the relief under that contract will be limited to what you put in that contract, okay? So that is a situation where you have a clause in the contract already covering it. So if this was helpful, or if you learned something, give me a thumbs up, leave any comments or questions below, subscribe to see our other videos, and in the next video I'm going to talk about the common law provisions for relief in a similar situation. Thanks for watching.